Pathetic, 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 pathetic. That's what the Miami Dolphins are. Pathetic. And Tua is on the podium snitching right now, telling it all. Tua is telling it all. I got the clip. I'm about to play it. See, you lose. And you're part of the reason you lose, but you want to point out all the other issues with everybody else. Nobody. Yeah, we about to expose this. Nah, I don't want to hear this. Look at this. This is from Tua on the podium.
Well, I think it starts with the leadership in helping articulate that for the guys, and then what we're expecting out of the guys, right? We're expecting this. Are we getting that? Are we not getting that? We have guys showing up to player-only meetings late, guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Like, there's a lot that goes into that. Do we have to make this mandatory? Do we not have to make this mandatory? So it's a lot of things of that nature that we got to get cleaned up, and it starts with the little things like that.
Boy, oh boy. So they still they ain't showing up to players only meetings and leaders. This is on the leaders because you ain't got no real leaders. It's what I tried to tell y'all. Are you kidding me? You done lost the locker room. The man just said y'all calling play-only meetings and everybody ain't even showing up. It's over. It's over. Nobody respect them. Nobody respect these leaders. Nobody respects these leaders. They done gave up. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. And it's crazy. So Tua out here on the mics singing. He's singing like a hummingbird. Nah, I don't want to hear it. It's your responsibility. You're a captain. You're the captain. That's your responsibility. Y'all leaders are failing. You leaders are failing. And he knows it because he said it. He said it starts with the leaders. That's right. Y'all failing. Y'all failing. I'm drinking sparkling water. They failing. This whole thing need to be thrown away. And this is what I'm talking about. We pathetic. McDaniel, Weaver, Tua got to go. All of them got to go. They got to go. These players don't respect this whole thing anymore. Players only meetings and guys ain't showing up. That's all leadership. That's specifically player leaders. That comes down to all the player leaders. All your captains ain't doing their job. They ain't holding people accountable. The guys don't respect them enough to show up to players-only meetings. Should we make it mandatory? Should we not? You got to ask that question on a podium after a loss in front of everybody. You should have made that decision when guys didn't show up. Like, think about it as a leader. Oh, man, everybody ain't show up to the player-only meeting. Well, if we win, it's okay. If we lose, maybe we need to evaluate it. Is that how we operating? Because otherwise, we shouldn't have heard him say that just now. It should have been immediately when they didn't show up. Okay, we got to make these mandatory. And we got to make sure everybody know when we have players-only meetings, it's going to be mandatory moving forward. Come on, man. Give me a second. The wife called. My bad, y'all. Let me drop this link real quick because I got a little bit of a not crazy emergency, but something that I definitely have to take care of for like the next 4 to 5 minutes. So I'm gonna drop the link. CB, get on in here, man. Get on in here. Get on in here. Let's hear this tape. And I just dropped the link. Anybody can come in, by the way. All right. Listen, I'm gonna break it all down as soon as I get right back in. All right. But let me read the super chats real quick, and then I'll be about maybe 5 minutes. I just have to take care of something real quick. D Hug all day. He's sounding like a member of the Temptations singing up there at the podium. Ha ha. This is crazy work to me. It really is. He's sounding like a I already read that. Tua is pointing all the fingers from having heard any QB in the NFL. Backups all blame. Everyone else but themselves. Pathetic. I know it. And that's part of the problem, man. I can't believe this. This is wild. I'm gonna be honest. This is crazy work to me. Be quite honest with you. What up, Parks?
Hey man, I ain't finna say much because I know the Dolphins fans gonna get in here and y'all gonna do y'all little thing. TD, I gotta say this, man. This is ridiculous now. This is ridiculous. I watch y'all in the Jets, and I'm looking at y'all quarterback play, and I'm like, bro, this is ridiculous right here now. This is sad right here.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Tua, and I'm thinking to myself, TD, and I'm like, why are people blaming the defense and Mike McDaniel? Here's the problem with this, TD. It's going to be a cycle because say like you fire Mike McDaniel, the next coach you bring in, Tua might look good for the first year. Then he's going to go right back downhill. And people are going to say the same thing about that coach. It's the quarterback, man.
Exactly.
It's the quarterback. And that defense played out their mind today. That defense played good today. If someone comes on here blaming the defense, TD, you need to block them.
Bro, we're gonna get that. Do me a favor, Parks. I'm gonna bring a lot of people in and chop it up because I gotta run for like 5 minutes and then come back. Can you all right, appreciate you, man. All right, I'll be right back.
Y'all go do y'all thing, man, because this is ridiculous right here. I know y'all pain.
It's not even about the pain anymore. It's just I'm so tired. I'm so sick and tired of people saying it's the defense. The defense provided 9 points in the first half of the game. 9 points. The offense only had 1 touchdown that entire time. How is this on the defense when your offense can't even score?
I agree with that.
But they can score though.
No, they can't.
Man, what?
How are
you? A couple of times.
Oh my God! Here we go. So what?
No.
What?
Hold on.
I
ain't blaming the defense.
A first quarter touchdown, and then the end of the game touchdown. Finally, after running 3 quarters with nothing besides maybe 1 or 2 field goals, the third quarter you got shut out. It was 14-0. They're pretty much saying that the Los Angeles Chargers had 155 yards to -11 that whole quarter. What offense was scoring that entire time? None of them. Not Tua, not Jalen.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That offense was terrible. It was terrible there. I ain't lying, but the thing is, like, there were too many chances they were put into the game. I mean, the defense did. They were put into the game. The game was on their line, and they just straight up, didn't take advantage of it. Like, we missed 6 sacks. Like, how are we gonna miss 6 sacks on a quarterback with four Walmart workers in front of him, bro? Like, I don't know.
Hey, Dolphins fans, hold that L. Hold that L.
Lord have mercy.
Keep Mike McDaniels forever. Best coach in the league, baby.
You must be a Bills fan, man.
Go Bills, baby. Go Bills.
I knew it.
Bro, screw them, baby.
I knew it.
At this point,
TD, keep crying, TD.
To happen, obviously,
Mike
McDaniel's
you guys
gone.
about to go to the Super Bowl again and lose again, bro. I won 5
We're
in the Super
winning.
Bowl.
This
That's
is our
crazy.
Super
year.
Bowl. Super Bowl.
The Bills are going to the Super Bowl. I mean, nobody in the
Man.
AFC is beating them.
Didn't we
This is
think this
our
for the
year.
past 2-3 years?
Our
I
year,
mean, we
baby.
did,
Go
but
Bills. TD.
We
I'll
thought this
drink
for the past two,
cheers
3 years, and
later.
they ain't went. They can't even make it
I don't know
without
this
Jim
year.
Kelly.
Like
Okay, hold
who's
on,
gonna
hold
stop
on.
them now? You know?
I see people in the chat are saying defense gave up 29 points. They're great. None of us are saying that they're great.
No,
Like none of us are.
No.
I
The whole
never said
team is
that they're
terrible.
great. The whole team is terrible. We already knew that. But again, when your defense literally led the Los Angeles Chargers to 9 total points in the first half, and the
hmm
only thing you have to do is literally outscore them. You only had 1 touchdown as a total offense that entire first half. Until the end of the game is when you scored your next point. That's bad. That's statistically bad. You cannot tell me that the defense wasn't at least trying to do something to hold them off.
without
I
the
mean, I
defense, you don't
believe
really
that.
score in the first half because the defense gave you 2 turnovers. The defense literally gave y'all 2 turnovers.
I mean that's very true. That's very true. But like the main problem I'm having is you give them their chance to prove that they're better than the offense, right? And they whip it. Like you're telling me you couldn't stop Lad McConkey. I know it's the last play of the game, you can't really say anything, but like still, all you have to do is not let up 18 yards. I think that's easier said. Like it might be easier said than done, but I think it still should have been done. You know,
I mean, at this point, what's gonna happen? McDaniel is gone, and then I just hope they completely clean house, not just have one person, aka Greer, still there calling the shots. I personally, I don't want him there. I don't know how he's still there after all this time. He probably got dirt on somebody, maybe Ross. We don't know,
now
but
we know why you say it. It's because
but
he's a star witness. Start witnessing that Flores case, right?
it needs to be like a whole tear down, man. Like from the studs, just completely
Do
do
y'all
it
still
over.
believe in Tua?
No,
Okay.
no,
I kind of do a tiny
Oh
bit.
my Lord,
Like,
bruh.
no.
hold on. What I'm saying is, I think give it a better system. Give it a better system, like one that actually believes in the trenches. Because right now, what we have is an imitation of caring about the trenches. We need something that actually does. I'm telling you, you get
We
2 or 3 seconds to throw, maybe even
he
2.5.
has three
Damn, so
seconds
he
to
need
throw
3
it. What?
seconds?
Now you
No,
need 3 seconds, and then
Damn,
guess
bro.
what we
no.
get? We get an interception every single time because he panics, and instead of moving up in the pocket to manipulate it, he's gonna drop all the way back and run because he's scared.
I
Like
mean,
no,
he has every right to be scared because what have we been drilling into him like for the last 2 years? Stay healthy, stay out of contact. You know what I mean? Like I feel
throw
like
the ball away. How about
That's
we
what I'm
stay
saying. Throw the
back?
ball away, man.
Throw the ball away. What do you mean?
let's say every time he gets pressure, he's throwing the ball away. Like, I mean, the sidelines catching more balls than our receivers.
Hey, I'm fine with that. That's still not an interception. That's still not a turnover unless it's on a 4th and like 20.
Yeah, but it's still
And
a 3 and out because
I'd
I'm
rather I'd rather him throw it out of bounds than him throw those duck plays like he did on the final play, saying, "Oh, this is a Hail Mary attempt." It
now.
wasn't.
I mean, the heart was ripped out of that offense as soon as they let up that one drive, that Lad McConkey though. I
It,
know that nobody was in that game at that point.
at this point, the Tua experiment is done. I gave him his chances. The first 3-4 years, he had his major ups in 2023. But right now, even regardless, you can give him an all pro line. I still don't think he's going to match up to what he had. It's done. Move
But
on
one thing
from
I
him.
truly do believe wholeheartedly is that this guy could end up like Drew Brees. He's terrible at San Diego, and then he goes to the Saints, aka Tua going to another team and becoming an all-pro. That's so Dolphin. You know what I mean? That's exactly what's going to happen to the Miami Dolphins. Because I mean, let's be real here. I am 21 years old. I have not seen the Dolphins win a playoff game in my lifetime. So there's really nothing. I don't know what winning feels like. To be honest, this is the best I've had in my entire life.
What, Tua?
Yes.
Wow, bro. You missed a lot, bro, for them
That's
Dolphins,
how
bro. I ain't
bad
gonna
down
lie.
we are.
I got
Yeah,
a
you
question
missed
for
a lot
everybody.
with them Dolphins, bro. Tua's the best you never seen.
What do y'all think
In,
we
the,
can
in my
actually
21
get for
years of
Tua?
life,
If we were supposed to trade him, what do y'all think we can actually get for Tua?
maybe a third if we send him to the right team.
A third?
If you send it to the right team, that's it. The Steelers. Send him to the Steelers, they might give you a third.
He's not even gonna last a week with Pittsburgh. The only teams that I could see him going to is either New Orleans or like an NFC South team. That's it.
My bad.
I don't think he'll go. I don't think he'll be able to go to New Orleans because they got Spencer Rattler and they starting to believe in him.
Well, I'm still bringing all y'all in one by one. Well, I appreciate you, Parks, man. You got anything left for me?
No, man, y'all need to go ahead and get rid of Tua and TD. You know, I just got one question for you though.
Oh boy,
because I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow on Fourth and Forever. Hey, how Drake May look?
I give it to him, man. He lighting it up, man. What was his finishing line?
He had 3 TDs, man. They I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow on Fourth and Forever, man. They messed over us with a couple of them, bro. With a couple of throws, he supposed to have 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, but you know they called it back.
Get out of here.
All right, TD, man.
All right, Jonathan, man, talk to me, man. What you got on this?
Listen, TD, I know it's bad right now, 1-5. Don't get me wrong, but again, when they tear this down from the studs completely and like actually start a proper rebuild, it's gonna look better. Like head coaching options, I say get the Green Bay defensive coordinator. Shoot, get Anthony Campbell back in here from the Jags, man. Like he's a dog. You need somebody who's going to actually lead. You got people saying on the podium, oh, you know, we got player only meetings and people don't show up. Like, bro, this isn't Wendy's. This isn't McDonald's. This is your job, the NFL. What are we doing? Like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of Tua always saying, oh, you know, it's not really me. It's just other players. But, you know, even though I spot throw all the time, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to make it back to my kids. Bro, you're an NFL franchise quarterback. Not to dismiss him, you know, seeing his kids and everything. But, like, man, you got to be like, dude, this accountability is on me. Like, I'm the one who should be leading this charge. It's me at the end of the day. And he's not doing that.
He's not.
I'm sick of it.
And we're going to blame everyone else at the end of the day. Like, and here's what I try to tell people too, right? The Chargers defense not allow Waddle to have a good day and A-Chain to have a good day. We always talk about how our defense sold. Well, didn't our offense, you know, some of these weapons actually were productive today? They were productive.
I would say besides A-Chain, like Waddle, if he didn't have that interception, that was pretty much on him. Like, I don't know. It's pretty much just the A-Chain show.
Yeah, but the point that I'm making here is Herbert didn't turn the football over. He turned the football over, they wouldn't win that game. They can't win that game.
Oh no, of course.
He protects the football and he does enough. And the crazy part of it is everybody, they just keep talking about defense. Like y'all pick and choose when you want it. The defense at the end of the day, Parks is right. It's hard to tell many of y'all this because you're so caught up. But the defense, how the defense played is all you can ask for. That should be a W.
Exactly.
That should be a W. And that's part of the issue we have here, man. You got 3 turnovers. They're going to put up points. 3 turnovers. No. Was the defense great? No. But, I mean, they made plays today. They made some stops today. They held them to field goals a lot.
The first half, the Los Angeles Chargers had only 9 points.
Yeah.
9 points. Like, you can't ask for anything better than that. That's almost a layup in the NFL.
And when it mattered most, here's the funny thing. Everybody I saw him in the comment section to a clutch drive. First of all, A-Chain opened that drive up with 2 big runs. Second off, the rest of it was all dink and dunk, and thankfully they dropped 8 because he had 1,000,000 years to throw the football to Waller in the end zone. And all good. Make it happen. He got the touchdown. He gets credit for that. But then 40-something seconds left. Let me ask y'all a question. With 46 seconds left, did you have faith that Tua would have been able to do that?
No, not even close.
No,
He's shown time and time again he can't.
But so at the end of the day, man, we need Tua to carry, and he can't. If you can do a little bit of carrying, that can make the difference. He can't. With everything bad around him, if he does a little bit of carrying, we win. And this is what I'm talking about. Take away that second interception, that boneheaded interception. I find it hard to believe we would lose this game. Now, we don't know how the rest of it would have turned out, but come on, man. Week after week after week, we're ignoring the mid-game interceptions and just talking about, well, at the end, the defense gave it up. Like, we just going to keep on ignoring his turnovers? We just going to keep on doing it? Only time we want to acknowledge it is in Buffalo when he turns it over at the end? Is that all we're acknowledging? End of the game?
I think people don't understand that when he has those mid-game interceptions, the defense is coming out already gassed. Like, I don't know what they expect from the defense after that when they just went out there and gave up a touchdown or a
just
field
got
goal.
off the field. Yep.
Exactly. So, of course, they're going to score on them.
Jonathan, I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Appreciate it, TD. Fins up.
All right, man. Same, bro. Man, oh, man. All right, Saeed, man, talk to me, man. What you got on this? And I'm going to get to the super chats in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. If you drop a super chat, we're going to get to them in a moment. I'm good, man. Talk to me. What's on your mind?
Hey, man, first thing I want to say, I love the channel. You know, I ain't going to lie. I discovered you on the Dolphins Collective, so you know it's working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good thing, man. I appreciate that.
I was saying this earlier in the little super chat that we had. I'm 21 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best I've seen my dog.
You're 21?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, of course it's the best you've seen him.
And so it's really hard for me to just give up on everything when this is the best I know. Because I've been hearing the stories about everything before and all that stuff. I'm like, is this not better than before? But then again, at the same time, I don't see a future for this franchise right now.
Well, that means
getting rid of Greer.
That means your eyes are working if you don't see a future. Also, let me ask you this. When did you really get into ball? I ain't talking about, 5, 6 years old. I'm talking about, I understand everything I'm seeing right now. How many years has that been? 5 or 6 years?
I would say 2018.
2018. Getting ready for Tua, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So I just want to put that in the perspective for you. This is the best you ever seen because it's all you've seen.
Yeah, frankly, yeah.
And this right here ain't enough, bro. This is what you call the team that'll set you up for purgatory. And we're doing worse than that.
It's just I see everybody talking about firing the only coach that got us to the playoffs 2 times practically in a row. And right now I'm on that boat. I'm on that boat because I don't like what I'm seeing because the team is terrible.
Well, I got to ask you a question. Did he get us to the playoffs or did they load the roster with personnel that got us to the playoffs?
I mean, we saw 2024 happen, and we had a pretty decent roster in 2024.
Yeah, but still roughly around the same win total, right?
I would say our schedules were easier last year than they were in 2023.
Well, we won 9 games and made the playoffs with McDaniel. Remember that?
Yeah, in 22?
Which one was it?
22, I think, because I think 23 is when we had 11.
Yeah, so 23 we had 11 and 24 last year. What did we have? 7 or 8?
I think it was 8. I think we went 8 and 9.
Okay, so here's a little perspective. We made the playoffs with 9 wins. And the previous coach, Flores, who you were just ending on, well, you've seen a little bit of that. Didn't he win 9 games and miss the playoffs?
Yeah.
Same 9 wins, just the AFC was a little bit different. You got to think about that. And here's the kicker, Saeed. McDaniel had an extra game to do it because we had just switched to 17 games from 16. And he had an extra playoff seed to do it because we went from the 6 to the 7 playoff teams.
Okay. But
so remember all of those factors. And I'm sorry, Flores won 10 games and we missed the playoffs.
It's just the problem I have about the Flores discourse is like, wasn't he like not communicating at all with anybody in that franchise?
Well, there's a lot of rumors and stuff. It was just a bad situation, but this isn't about whether Flores was good or not. This is about the fact that you can't look into Mike McDaniel saying, well, he led us to a playoffs. The previous coach had the same more wins and missed the playoffs. So it's not just that. And a way better roster. We ain't even bringing that up, Saeed. A way better roster. So
I mean, who do we have in 2019? I don't even know.
Yeah, so don't think of it as McDaniel's the reason why we finally made a playoffs. No, it was a new system. Nobody knew it. On top of that, we were loaded in talent. We had some of the best players at certain positions. We had all-pro corners. We had all-pro receivers. We had all-pro linemen. We had all that. So the gig on McDaniel is up. And I don't know if it's just him. But until I see him with a quarterback he picked, it's hard to judge him. But, hey, he endorsed this, so he got to pay for it.
That's true. It's just the one problem I have is, like, who's out there for us, you know? Who's out there that could fit the culture of Miami or fix the culture?
Guess what?
Right now, I don't see anybody.
Yeah, you don't have to see him. It's your next hire or your next pick. We don't know. But you have to move forward. You have to try to go find them. Sticking with what you know that ain't good for you ain't gonna ever change your outcome. You get Dolphin fans, we cannot be scared of the unknown because what we know right now is scarier than what we don't know. So who you gonna get at quarterback if you get rid of Tua? Whoever our next draft pick is, whether they work out or not. And if they don't work out, who we gonna get then? The next one. That's the mentality you have to have because too many teams are coming in the league and getting a player while we're still stuck with one, and they're finding a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles, man. Like right now, I'm actually watching college football for the first time in my life because I'm like trying to see who we can get. But then again, I feel like what's going to happen is we're going to get to it one more year in the system with a new coach or in a new system, I mean, and he's going to ball out. Yeah. That's the Miami Dolphins right now, and they're going to be stuck in that situation again.
He ain't going to ball out. He is not going to ball out. I mean,
we don't know, man.
No,
we know another 2023 could happen.
No. Well, 2023, in my opinion, he didn't ball out. He just put up stats with a whole bunch of bad teams. He put up stats against a whole bunch of bad teams, and he had some of the best weapons in the NFL in a new system. See, a lot of other people were fooled by those numbers. A lot of other people. I told y'all, just wait. But have we not done this almost every year? He goes on a stretch against bad teams, and then all of a sudden I tell y'all, now this is the game you got to see if he do it. Then he looks like a bum. But guess what? Now all that's catching up to him. He looking bad against the bad teams too. It ain't like he's not the guy. He doesn't carry, man. He got to carry. But I got to get to somebody else. I appreciate you,
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, JD.
Thanks for coming through, bro.
I'll come out here again, man.
All right, I appreciate that for sure, man. Sergio, man, talk to me. What's up? What you got on this?
Hey, what's up, TD? How you doing?
I'm great. Talk to me.
Okay, yes, sir. So pretty much, I think it's time to have a tough discussion, man. Just reiterating what everybody said, tear it all down, starting from the studs, but also, man, trading away important players like A-Chan in order to get picks and just have a better future. It's a tough talk again, and I hate doing that because A-Chan is great, but man, we got to start from scratch ASAP.
So let me say this, because I was supposed to start the show with that because that was a great topic. Like, would A-Chain be still relevant 3 years from now? Like, if we did a rebuild, we know 3 years from now we should be in a position where we're trying to compete, right? Here's the deal. This is probably why you do have to trade A-Chain. You're going to have a bad team. Your quarterback either is going to be Tua again or it's going to be a young quarterback. And what's going to happen is you're going to run A-Chain in the dirt. You're going to be leaning on him. You're going to be running him down, and he's already a small, undersized guy. And that's going to put some wear on him. And we all know once you have those 2-3 years where they just piled on carries and wear, yeah, the injuries start, and then it's never the same. This is his youth. It's his most valuable time. A-Chain 3 years from now, he's not one of the bigger running backs where you feel like he's going to be able to do it a long time. You know, the bigger guys, at least they fall forward. I like A-Chain. I think he's a weapon. We just caught him in a wrong, tough time. I think that's what it comes down to. Here's what I will say. His trade value is higher than his draft value was. Think about it. His trade value might be higher now than his draft value, so you will profit. You can profit from this. It's just a matter of, is there a team out there that's like, I want that weapon? Here's the second. Is there a team out there that would be willing to do that? Because if it's a third, hey, you run him down, and as soon as he's gone, you get the compensatory pick. So that's where we're at with that situation, Sergio. It's a tough one, man. You got to try for a nice piece of capital, like a second round pick, and maybe one team, the team out there will give it. But it's like he's more of a third, and he's more of a third right now. But if that's the case, then you just keep him on the team, being the star, face of the franchise, and you use the wear. You wear him down at the end of the day, and then whenever the time to compete comes, you make a decision how he looks then. But until then, right now, you need to try to get the best draft pick that you possibly can, if you can. Because I don't know. I don't think, it's a long-term. Like, I don't see A-Chain 6 years from now being mentioned like Saquon. So, no. So that's where I'm at with it. All right. You got anything else on it before we go on?
One more thing real quick. Also, I think it's important the need to draft a quarterback as often as you can. It doesn't have to be in the first round. You got to be level-headed about it. Obviously, if there's better talent in the first round, you do it. But, man, you have to continue to brew that competition within that core right there of QBs, and maybe you hit on a stud eventually. I think that's important that this team, obviously, it doesn't do, and you guys have hit that topic before, but it is important, I think, to just keep drafting QBs, man, till you get your stud.
Well, I appreciate that, man, and thanks for coming through. Don't be a stranger, all right? He's out. All right. I wanted to comment on what he just said, though. It doesn't have to be a first-round pick. Yeah, it do. It didn't have to be a first-round pick the last 4 years, but now it does. Now it got to be a first. We're at that point now. It has to be a significant capital to get the best chance, the best guy you possibly can get. So I don't want you going to get one in the third round every year now just to string us along with Tua continuously. What we doing? Like, that's a slap in the face. That's what we can't do. That's what we can't do. All right, man, let's keep it moving. We got Shy Gunner. Salute to you. What's up?
Yo, salute, man. Salute to you, TD, man. Big fan of you, bro. Happy the first time to be on the show, man.
Appreciate
I'm short
you,
and brief, but I know I bring you some topics you're gonna love, my boy. First of all, man, I was on the 4-panel show y'all was on the other day. I had sent a super chat in. They kind of went by my question, but you was about to read it, but it was rapid fire.
Okay.
Allen owed me an apology. I remember I said Chubb in the fourth for Newsome and Shador. And you was like, oh, now we talking. And then you was like, we was about to elaborate on it, but you kept moving. Then Newsome got traded 24 hours after I said that. So he said, "Oh, they wouldn't trade him. Oh, he's young," and he got traded 24 hours literally after I said that.
That is
So,
true.
so I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about. First of all, I feel like we definitely should go for a new quarterback. Tua he been over the last couple of years. I haven't been impressed with him. Tyreek not getting over a 50-yard pass was a red flag that people never really had a concern. Mike McDaniels need more credit because he has definitely did all he can to help him out. And that's why I give him credit at. But if he vouched for him to get the contract, he deserved to get fired because you got to go down on that shit with him because they probably, I believe Ross gave him the keys on that. I believe Ross said, "Hey, man, what you want to do?" Like, you know what I'm saying? And he trusted him to do that. And he said, "Hey, Tua's my guy." And he gave him the money. And he got it back there. Daniel's got to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? He got to go down on the ship him with that. So everybody's complaining about our defense. Well, how about we go with that defensive coordinator from the Denver Broncos, Vance Joseph? I like him as our head coach. How about that? How about a wild take like that? Let's get that
As
man
the head coach.
He's been the way with that defense. I want to trust him as the leader of men. I believe no matter what, you know what I mean. He was in this organization before. He deserves a shot. It's not about a black or white thing. It's not about an issue. He just deserves a shot. I believe he can. I believe he will be a great candidate. You know what I'm saying, for our next head coach if we fire Mike McDaniels. And the reason why I'm pushing for Shador is just for the simple fact that I believe he will work in the Mike Daniels offense. You know what I'm saying? I believe we wouldn't have to go that route. Everybody's saying, like, our team is not bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? What our question has been, TD, where everybody don't challenge you on is what you've been saying. Why hasn't our quarterback been able to lead us to games? Everybody's giving him credit. First of all, we shouldn't have been down 2013-26 in the first place anyway.
Thank you.
So to give him credit and to say we come back, no, he was supposed to match the what's name. He was supposed to match the offense. The defense is doing the best we can. Our cornerbacks, our top cornerback was out for the season. We knew we was going to struggle in the secondary. I don't get why everybody's surprised about that. Like, we knew we was going to struggle in the secondary. So at the end of the day, like, that shouldn't be our biggest concern. But we have been close in games. It's our quarterback that can't hold us or lead us to games, or in garbage time, he's coming back with mediocre plays. And like you say, this game, bottom line, nobody want to answer the question. This game came down to turnovers. I think Tua has lost the glove for the game. To me, I think he was playing hero ball. I think the masses of the conversation of Tua versus Herbert was in his head. He wanted to try to be better than Herbert today instead of putting the team on his back. It's a lot of things you got to see with him. The last statement I'll close out with, TD, is he said basically, "Hey man, I'll go home to my wife and kids." To me, that's a statement that say, "Hey man, I made it to the NFL. I got my money," and that's all he care about. He don't care about our Dolphins team. His head is not in the game. He lost the love for the game. Let's at least give this kid from Colorado a chance. I mean, I believe he would do great in the city. And I believe, you know what I mean, just from ticket sales, just from jersey sales, just from, you know what I mean? What you feel about that, though, TD?
Yeah, I get it, and I agree with you, but it's something they're not gonna do. They wouldn't dare do. Again, until they're out of the office, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it at all.
Yeah.
We're stuck, bro. It is what it is until all of them are gone. And that might happen in layers, and that what sucks too. Like, the Dolphin fans need to realize you might have a situation where Chris Greer get fired, but McDaniel is retained. And
right,
the new
that's
general
I
manager,
I agree with you with that. Yeah,
the
I
new
agree.
GM might be able to say, "Hey, I'm gonna give McDaniel a year and I'll evaluate it." Then McDaniel fired, and then they get another coach. Then you might look up and we still got him 3 years from now.
Yeah, somebody might be like, "Well, I want to give Tua a shot." Like, what?
Yeah, like let me see. You know, his act. Like, oh my gosh, it's just a train wreck, bro. But I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Hey man, salute, TD. Fins up.
Same to you, brother. Listen, man. I'm gonna take a few more, then I'm gonna read super chats, and then I'm gonna come back to those who are backstage because I'm behind on the super chats quite a bit. But D-Dub, talk to me, man.
Yo, what's up,
in
TD?
the building. I'm good.
What's up,
good,
man? Hey, I'm gonna sit down because I don't have a margin of error. I'm getting close to 60, so I need to sit down more in my life. And the reason why I mentioned that tongue in cheek, margin of error. The Dolphins do not have a margin of error. They cannot afford to turn over the ball. And everybody's talking about, well, the defense failed to hold them. But you can't have 3 turnovers in the game and the other team, and you get players to create turnovers like they did, and you still give up 3 turnovers and expect to win a football game. You just can't do it. You can't. And I don't care about whether, well, I care, but that's not the reason why they lost this game, because of the defense on that last drive. They lost that game because of turnovers that they gave up to the Chargers.
Yep.
Now, nobody's talking about the missed field goal. And I'm not talking about as far as the point differential. I'm talking about as far as the decision to kick the field goal. That was a 57-yard field goal.
With a guy who ain't your starter.
Right. And his career long was 2 years ago. So we don't know if he's gotten stronger. But you make that decision. I would have rather you either punt it or go for it rather than just kick the field goal, a 57-yarder, gave them field position. Those 3 points that you lost and the 3 points you gave up as well, didn't help the situation. But the main determining factor in this game was the fact that Waddle gave up an interception, Tua threw a very bad interception, and the third one, that's because he's weak armed. Okay, on the final drive. I mean, 5 seconds left. We knew the game was over as soon as they got the third down play to McConkey. The game was basically over.
Yeah.
But this also is a game that showed how the missteps of Chris Greer are still haunting this team. Noah Igbenogany pick, Jalen Phillips pick. And there's people who I had a little draft party. They can confirm that I was PO'd, I'm going to say it nicely, on the Jalen Phillips pick. And then you look at Buffalo, they drafted Greg Russo. He's balling for them. And we get the injured player. Again, we pick an injured player. Jalen Phillips was injured in college. Tua, injured in college. We pick these injured players and expect them to stay healthy. And then we give Judon a contract. We give all these other players contracts, expect them to outperform what they did in their past. And really, it's just a golden parachute for their retirement. Yeah, one of the speakers earlier said that he believes, or y'all were conversating about it, and Chris Greer may go, and then McDaniel. Everybody need to go. It's just a matter of timing. Everybody needs to go. Tua needs to go. Get what you can for whatever players you have on the roster. It's a doggone shame that Detroit Lions are way ahead of us. Even Houston, even though they got a bad record right now, they're ahead of us. The Patriots are ahead of us in their rebuild, way ahead of us in their rebuild.
Oh, everybody.
All these teams that when we got those 3 first-round draft picks in 2020, we were supposed to be light years ahead of teams, and we made playoffs twice in that span, and only 2 winning records in that span. That's a doggone shame. That's an indictment on Chris Greer and whoever is advising Stephen Ross on management and contracts. They all need to go. They all need to go. And I don't know if it's Dan Marino or Tom Garfinkel or whoever is that bridge between Greer and Ross. They all need to go because they have made bad management decisions on head coaches. And I've texted you. And we've talked about the coaches that have been in the system, in the organization, and have gone on to better things with other teams. I'm sick and tired of it. I mean, you got Todd Bowles in the same state doing work for Tampa Bay. I don't know what they're doing right this second with the San Francisco game because I'm on here, but he's won 3 division titles in a row. The Dolphins, as a fan, I would love to have 3 division championships. Okay, the last time I remember a division championship was 2008. 2008. That's 17 years, man. And I was suffering before that. So, I mean, I get the kid that was talking about he's 21, he's never seen anything better than Tua. But I've seen better, but I've endured things. I haven't endured things like this. Two years in a row, 1-5. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
Yes, it is, man.
You know,
but you know what? They're gonna have to see the bad part is they figure to start shipping people off? Probably not. And so it might even get worse, to be honest with you. Like if it get worse, let it be a designed worse where we literally are purging the roster. But they're gonna stick with it.
I would rather them purge the roster than to go into this with the same salary cap and the same players with the same results. It's crazy. Try something new. Try something different. All right. And don't promote Anthony Weaver. Don't give McDaniel more time at the very most, because of the contract situations with Tua, he might get 1 more year, but he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. McDaniel doesn't deserve it. Tua, they need to bench him. If McDaniel wants to keep the locker room, because right now the locker room is going in like 35 different directions. If he wants to,
they're not gonna bench Tua. We know this already. And then listen, McDaniel, it's a wrap. When Tua just exposed what's going on, it's all a wrap. If that wasn't enough, what Tua said on the podium, then Stephen Ross it needs to be the one, because that told you they're bad off.
It's a disrespect of the whole leadership chain, from the coaching staff and the players. There's a total lack of respect. And the coaches if the coaches respected the players, they would be they would be on them to do better.
I agree.
And if the players respected the coaches, they would want to invest in themselves to do better. But neither is the case. Neither is the case, man.
Then you got Baker Mayfield just threw another touchdown, and so here we
go. Man.
But
and I tell you, that's one of the players that the Dolphins should have signed when he was a free agent.
I know,
but they were so scared to deal with the fragile Tua psyche.
And he threw the touchdown, and it's a personal foul. They hit him late in the process. But D-Dub, I got like 10 people backstage.
Go ahead, man. Do your thing, TD. We'll wrap again later.
All right, bro. That's the OG coming through, man. Y'all hit that like button. We got a lot of people backstage. I'm going one by one. I'm trying to get to everybody. All right. So y'all please be patient. We're going to get to the super chats as well. So if you have something you want to say, if you sent the super chat, I will hit it. I will not miss your super chat. Okay. All right. So let's move forward. H-Town, Chopping True, Dom and Donald. Y'all next. What's up, man?
What's up? I know I came at halftime, and I know you weren't trying to hear it because the fan was still going. You know, but what we doing? We still going 7-10. We going 8-9.
Oh my God, man, bro, we might be 3-14.
So
we might go 3-14.
Well, we can't. Like, I'm looking at the college quarterbacks now, and right now I'm leaning hard on Fernando Mendoza. Like 6'5", 220, mobile. Like, we can't afford. Let me paint the worst case scenario for you right now. We got Drake May, we got Josh Allen, let the Jets mess around and get a quarterback. We're gonna be behind the 8 ball. We can't afford to let because they're looking. They don't believe in Fields. They're gonna look for a quarterback in this draft. And I would hate to see a 6'5", 220 quarterback go to the Jets and terrorize us. Like, we got to take them just so teams do that. Draft them just so they don't draft them. But we can't afford to not be trying to do the best to find the guy, because we've seen these young quarterbacks come in and change the franchise's trajectory. We've seen that over and over and over again. Omar needs to actually apologize to everybody for this. Well, who are you gonna get? Well, who are you gonna draft? And we just see a different quarterback every year do it every year. Who are you gonna draft? Who go get who? And then with Tua, what he said really bothers me, because it's excuses. You're making excuses. If you don't throw that second interception, this game could be totally different. And that second interception had nothing to do with people going to meetings. People could have still not went to the meeting. They still could have been late. It could have been the same thing. And I ain't gonna lie, from a player's perspective, they probably looking at it like, it don't take all that. Like, like, all you got to do is you got to play better. Like, I got to spend time away from my family. You want to go to your family, but I got to spend time away from my family to come to an extra meeting because you not playing better. And it's going to change what?
Yeah, you're right. See, and the crazy thing is, you have to be a leader and not just, walking around in your speeches and what you say, but on the field. You got to play at a high level. This is why it's hard for people to respect quasi leaders that ain't balling.
Yeah.
Ain't balling. Like typically that's what comes with it. You know your stuff. You got yours together and you're leading by example. But when he sporadically gives up the ball as well, what can you say to anybody else? What is a team? What is a players only meeting gonna fix if you throwing the picks and you there on time? What maybe that was A-Chain's fault now? Is that what we're doing? It's crazy.
That he didn't lead him. That he didn't lead, because that pass
he did
was
not.
all he had to do was lead him.
Sit down when he identified where the ball was going. But yeah, man, I appreciate you, H-Town.
Yeah, thank you, man. I'll be back.
All right, bro. Man, oh man. I'm getting to everybody a piece at a time. I'm sorry if you feel rushed. I just want to be able to hit as many people as we can. What up, Dom?
Hey, what up, TD, man? How's it going, brother?
Good stuff, man. Talk to me.
Awesome. Hey, man, just first of all, giving you your flowers, man. You're very entertaining, and you know how to say the right things about the Dolphins and put in a nice package, man. So enjoy your show, man. Keep doing your thing and don't listen to the haters.
Appreciate you, bro.
Next thing, man. See, this organization, this is what I'll say about this whole situation. This organization is afraid to make a bold move. Didn't Denver cut Russell Wilson with that big old contract?
Yep.
Didn't the Giants cut or bench Russell Wilson to put in, then you got to see what he got?
Yep.
Right? You know what I'm saying? The Patriots. Didn't they get rid of their coach, Brian Vrabel, and also bench Jacoby Brissett and, just let Drake May, even though it was rough last season, I think it was when he started, but they let him play out? This organization is afraid to make a bold move at coach, at quarterback, at GM, at everything. And you got to make a bold move to sit up there and move forward. It's going to get ugly. It's okay. But you got to know what you got, because with the 2023 team, which was our best team in a while, we saw to a ceiling. You put in Drake May, you put in Jackson Dart, you put in Bo Nix, you put in Herbert in that offense, and we'll light it up.
Yeah. And you say Tua's, we seen his ceiling in that year. I tried to tell y'all he exceeded his ceiling that year. It was above his capabilities because of the new system and ungodly weapons he had.
Yeah.
And people also forget that was a good old line. When you had Armstead, Jackson was healthy. You had Connor, Hunt. I mean, you had a good old line that year. People don't realize it.
Everything. And we still couldn't beat the good teams.
Didn't matter. And this is my point to people. We had it that year. Did it matter when it was all said and done?
Nope.
Did it matter?
No, it didn't matter. Look, and these other teams, Denver, the Patriots, who just beat the Bills at the Bills that only like I think the Chiefs when they were on their run and the Bengals when they were on their run did, right? They all beat these teams. The Giants just beat the Eagles, right? We ain't never had a key win like that ever in the Tua era.
Panthers beat the Cowboys.
And these teams have way worse rosters than we ever did. And Tua couldn't even get a key win at the 2023. And I know, you talk to people, whatever, and people like the 20 years, always want to talk about his stats. But heavy is the head who wears the crown. And in key moments, right, you got to be able to win the game and not make mistakes. Justin Herbert only needed 56 seconds to get his team to win and did just enough.
Yeah.
But if the script was flipped, you think Tua would sit up there and drive down the field and put us into field goal range with 56 seconds?
Highly unlikely.
Exactly. But anyways, man, I'm gonna be short so you could get to the rest of your speakers, man, and just say, man, keep doing your thing, man, and I'll keep supporting the channel, brother.
Salute to you, man. I appreciate those words. All right. Thank y'all who are tuning in right now. Don't forget to hit that like button as well. We getting to it. Donald's up next, then Flicks, two of these, and Andres, Glenn, Nate. We're getting to y'all, all right?
Yes, sir.
Donald, man, day one. What's up, brother?
TD, look, first of all, let me give you your flowers. Not from this year. I'm talking about your flowers from 4 years ago. You've been said all this mess 4 years ago. And I don't even want to hear from some of you all fans. But I want you all to at least listen since most don't think I make sense, TD don't make sense. Listen to somebody who's been a fan of this franchise since 1969, 1970, the year that Don Shula was hired to become the head coach of the Miami Dolphins. TD, please, just for a moment, I got my apron. Let me cook for just a minute.
Hey, it's on you, baby.
All right, look, listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. We had the coach. His name was Brian Flores. I don't care if you didn't like him personally. I don't care if he rubbed you the wrong way. Hit, Omar Kelly. I don't care. The fact was, we accepted Chris Greer, which is the GM, and we witnessed black on black crime. We witnessed the GM fire the head coach, a rookie head coach, mind you, in Brian Flores, who has, to his credit, not one, not two, not three, but 4 Super Bowl rings. You're going to get rid of him in his 3rd season. And then you're going to turn right around, get another rookie head coach who has never been a coordinator, has not sniffed a Super Bowl, and you're going to get him and make him the head coach and think that he's going to be, quote, a leader of men. I don't care what you think about Brian Flores. The bottom line was the team was ready to go through the wall for him. You hear me? That was a leader of men. This mess that we got right now in Miami Gardens is a joke. This is not a leader of men. It's oh, Lord, let me keep my mind. Let me keep my mind. This is a joke. All of them need to go. And I mean, you need to scram for the next Pan Am right now. Chris Greer, you said you got your start in New England. Go back there. Go retire. Go enjoy the scenery from the fall leaves turning different colors. You got to go. Mike McDaniel, go learn something by becoming a coordinator. You are young enough to where you might get another chance as a head coach. Listen to me, Stephen Ross. Do us all a favor. I know it ain't gonna happen, and help the NFL out at the same time. Once you fire those two, and you fire the whole scouting department, because they don't know talent when they see it. Do us a favor. Send a jet for Brian Flores. Tell him and say, look, I messed up. Come on back here. Come to this team. Tell us what you need and what you want. I will give it to you. and I will give you your money. We drop this lawsuit mess, and we'll go ahead and go about our business and get this team the way that it needs to be. Brian Flores said it from the beginning, y'all. It's called TNT, takes no talent. And unfortunately, we got a chance to see where the take no talent is originating from. I love Tua Tagovailoa as a person, as a man, as a Christian. He is great. But as a quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, oh, but no. I've seen better out of Jay Fiedler when he was the quarterback. Please, at least he can dissect the defense and tell you where at least the single coverage is and throw it there with his weak arm. Not Tua, not him. TD, this fire sale needs to start today, not tomorrow. We ain't got to wait for the Monday Night Football games to end. This stuff needs to start today. I love A-Chain. I love Waddle. I love all of them. But you know what? My loyalty is to the franchise, not to players. It is time to right this ship, just as you were saying last year. It's time to get this thing going now. And I know people don't want Weaver. Hey, to finish out the year, give him a shot. Let him go ahead and get some head coaching experience and go ahead and do this. Let him finish out the year. You still need to get a legitimate head coach to get in the position to get and evaluate talent so that way we can go ahead and go places. Enough is enough. If not, guess what? It's going to be 2027 or 2028 before we even begin to see any kind of progress. TD, thank you for letting me cook. I'm going to take my apron off now. And I'm going to go and burn my pots because this season is a wash, my brother. Thank you. Look, TD, and one last thing for me, TD. I would like for you to do one thing for us as a fan base. You went back to it last week, and I appreciate it. You went back to the history of when things started. Explain to us, this is how we got the way that we got.
Yeah.
You need to do that again, TD, at least once a month or maybe even once a quarter to remind the fans as well as those who are learning football, because there's a lot of fandom that we got out here.
Yeah.
They just don't know football.
And some of them don't even know, like, the last 10 years, how we've gotten to this point. So I get it. And I am, because I read the comments on that video. A lot of people didn't even know half of that stuff.
Yes, and keep educating Omar, because you educating them when y'all have Dolphins Collect.
Hey, listen, that's been difficult, but hey, we working with it, man. But thanks for coming through, Donald. It's love as always, man. Day one in the building. That's what's up. I'm getting to everybody, all right? I just need to get on to some of these super chats because they're getting massively behind. D-Hug all day. He's sounding like a member of the Temptations singing up there at the podium. Yes, he is. Tua is pointing all the fingers. I haven't heard any QB in the NFL backups and all blame everyone else but themselves. Pathetic. Yeah, but they'll make an excuse for that too. They'll say he calling them out. No, you call them out as soon as they miss that meeting. You shouldn't even had to come to a podium and say it in jest. And because if you did call them out, then why are you coming to talk about it again? Like, I'm gonna tell y'all now, that ain't leadership. Like that's putting things on blast. Like, where's the internal? Anyway, yo, drop the link again. I see you backstage, Flicks. I got you soon. TD, when is enough? What is it going to take to make serious changes? How much more are the true fans going to suffer? Listen, next week versus the Browns. Next week versus the Browns. And here's the thing. We win that game, be like, yeah! It'll be next week versus the Browns. If they poop the bed in that one, yeah, it's a wrap. It's like everybody gone. Like, they'll actually do something. We'll see at least. Because the Browns, the defense is great. But Dylan Gabriel looked like hot garbage today. He threw the ball 52 times. And they scored 3 field goals in the game. So Dylan Gabriel looked like hot garbage. The coach already said he never thought about starting Shedeur. So, hey, you might even get Shedeur next week. Who knows? We'll see. We shall see. With the 46 seconds left, we should have had Herbert sacked and didn't. Why? Why didn't we have Herbert sacked? Because he shrugged it off, avoided it, made a play on the run. It's what it takes. I can't keep buying a new iPad every week. It's currently in pieces. Again, I'm losing my ever-loving mind. Love the show, brother. TD is the new coach, man. Listen, you don't want me to be the coach. I ain't going to win no games either, but I'm going to take them checks until they fire me. I'm going to take them checks, all right? These fans keep saying this is the best they ever seen the team, but in my opinion, we were better when we had Fitzpatrick. Talk to him. See, all they're going to talk about is 2023. 2023 or 22, whatever year we went off. That's all they're going to talk about. Dolphin fans are like the one person who stays in an abusive relationship because they're scared to move on because the next one might be more abusive. No. They ain't scared to move on because the next one might be more abusive. They scared to move on because the next one might not be abusive enough. See, we've gotten used to the abuse and we actually welcome it now. Yeah, I can't move on from you. The next one may not be abusive enough. That's what it really is. At least that's how these people sound. Like they want more of this. They don't want more to losing, but they want more of the same personality, same players. One in particular. All right, let me get the next one. Joe said if A-Chain had a line worth of he could do great things. Yeah, ain't knocking that. But he still did great things despite the O-line not being great. That's how you put a team on your back. A-Chain did some carrying today. He did. And that's what you look for, especially in your quarterback, but you rarely get it. People keep saying defense, but I don't want to hear it. I comp our current team to the Bengals last year. It just goes to show Tua isn't him like Burrow. Yeah, like even last year, they didn't win, but Burrow wasn't the reason they were losing. And Burrow putting up 30, 35 every game. If Tua was putting up 30, 35 every game, yeah, we might be 4-2 right now. We might be 4-2 right now. This is our reality, man. All right, y'all. I'm about to bring more guests in, but I want to double check, make sure I ain't missing no super chats first. Almost at the end. Just making sure people bless us with their hard-earned money. Want to make sure I read their comments. All right. I think we're good. All right. Flex, what's up, man?
TD, so I was at work, right? And I was on the score. I was actually mad that we were up going to the half. What happened in the second half? Like, what happened?
The defense was trash. Tua threw a back breaking interception. That's pretty much it. And Herbert was Herbert.
Man, I saw a final throw to Leonard McConkey, and that's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. He shrugged. Wait, who was the defender? He shrugged off the defender. So wait, who was the defender? Who he shrugged off? Oh yeah, no. Yeah, Tua's never doing that. But wait, what did Tua?
No. In the trenches, I don't know. He like got away from like two different players to avoid the sack.
Wait, what did Tua?
You broke out, Flicks.
What did Tua say in the press conference? Hello?
Yeah, he was just talking about guys not showing up to players only meetings and coming late to them.
I do not know why you needed to say that in front of everybody, but hey, this thing's not going anywhere. I lost my parlay.
Oh, he dropped off. All right, two of these. What up?
Hey, what's up, TD?
What's up, man? Talk to me.
Hey, I need your help, TD. I need your help, bro. Like, hey, man, I've been a Dolphins fan for about 45, 48 years, man.
Man.
And I need your help, bro. Like, I've never looked at the Dolphins to be in no kind of tanking mode. I never looked at anything like that. You know, even with the Flores years, I really wasn't even buying that. But you tell me, what kind of fan am I, TD, where uh, I see losses as not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying, TD? As far as where it would put us drafting players, man. Like, what kind of fan does that make me, man? Where I'm okay with losses and hope they be the saddest team in the NFL, bro.
It makes
What
you
kind of? Uh,
it makes you a wonderful fan because that means you care. You care about the long-term success. You see what we're doing now is headed nowhere. I'm not mad at anybody that's like, you know what? This actually is a good thing now. Ain't nothing wrong with that because you care. Because on the back end of that, this being a good thing, you're saying to yourself, you know what? Now we might can move on from this and we can get to a better day. So that ain't, listen, man. Listen, we cannot allow people to try to tell us how to fan. You know, those people like, oh, you're not a real fan. Well, do me a favor, shut up. I'm a fan how I fan. I actually care about the team. So I know this ain't working. You may not know ball because you can't see it ain't working, but I can see that it's not working. So I want to get on to better days. So forget these people that got something to say about fans at this point, at least. Like if it was week 3, then like, hey man, let's give it a chance. But at this point, you know what happened today was the best thing for the team.
Okay, but still, TD. I'm not gonna let your boy too off the hook either, though. And you know, as far as offensive line thing, everybody's talking about. I don't think the Patriots have a top offensive line. However, I see Drake May is evolving, man, making things happen. I'm looking at Jackson Dart with behind that Giants offensive line, which I thought may have been the worst in the NFL. But hey, he made things happen against the Eagles the other night. So as far as our offensive line, you know, I'm not going to push back on them much at all, man. It's just that I think if you got a capable quarterback, helps that offensive line out dramatically, bro. Dramatically. It sure won't expose them to how they look now with a more capable quarterback, in my opinion.
I agree. I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Thanks, man.
Always, but you're right, man. But you know, a mobile quarterback and a competent quarterback, they hide a lot of flaws. That's why you can see ours clear because our quarterback ain't hiding none of them. Nothing he does hides any of our flaws. Yeah, well, he got a train wreck around him. Let's get that straight. Tua has a train wreck all around him, 360. But he ain't hiding not a single one of the flaws. He ain't hiding not a single one. Not a single one. I said this the other night when we watched Drake May beat Buffalo. You see Patriots fans complaining about their O-line? See, when your quarterback playing like that and you win the game and it's tough and he escaping pressure, that O-line was horrible in that game. But nobody talking about it because you didn't notice it because all you noticed was him making plays despite of. See, that's why it's so easy for us to notice when Tua don't make the plays despite of. And y'all think it's them. Yeah, they terrible. But I'm sorry. He needs help, but he ain't helping himself. Tua needs help. He need a better O-line. He need better this. He need better that, but he ain't helping himself. This is why I tell you, players like that, you don't invest in around them. You're wasting your money. And here's your proof. We done wasted our money. You don't invest around players who look like an absolute bum with nothing around them. See, when nothing around you, you still got to show big-time flashes. You still have to. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the New England Patriots. Can you please explain to me what does Drake May have more than we had when we had Gesicki and Waddle? What he got? a matter of fact, a worse O-line than we had then. What does he have? But he's showing I have carryability anyway. Now you put some stuff around him. Now you want to break the bank and put stuff around him. That's how it's supposed to work. When you show, man, I got terribleness around me, but I'm trying to lift. You know, you see me going over and beyond and it still ain't enough. Yeah, you're worth investing in. See, we did the opposite. We went out to cover his flaws. We went out and every investment we made was to make him better instead of making the team better that he can actually lift. We don't think of it that way. That's how you got to think about it, man. He got to do extreme lifting, and then whenever you see he's barely getting it over the bar, you invest. You invest around that. But if you can't even get it off your chest, man, what we doing? What we doing? Exactly what we did. Paid all that money to bring in all kind of things to try to make him look like a competent quarterback, and we succeeded, but that competent quarterback need everything around him to carry at all times so he could just do his job, do his role. Yeah, I'm not debating. If we had a perfect O-line, a perfect receiving core, perfect tight end, perfect blocking scheme, just perfect everything, Tua would be just fine because he'll just do his job. He's still going to blow some games, but he'd be in a much better situation. But the problem y'all have is y'all keep on asking for something that's as rare as whatever you want to say is the rarest thing. It's rare to have everything perfect. And then when you have it perfect, then the injuries. It's just too many factors in this game for you to be needing everything perfect for one guy instead of going to get a guy who don't need everything perfect. I'm just saying. That's my take on it. Andres, man, cook with me. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, first of all, Tua's a snitch. Shouldn't be telling the world his teammates are being late to team meetings. That's not cool. No one respects that. And number two, true or false? Dolphins been sorry since the logo and colors changed to a more fruitier version.
Well, then another version. I'll leave it at that.
All right. Men wearing feminine colors is a psychological disadvantage in the violent sport. All right.
Listen, man, I don't care what color you got on. You had all black on the other day. I don't care what color it is. You need to figure out a way to get it done.
If you got a group of men wearing pink going to war, they're not going to think lesser than themselves. Like, I don't care. That's not how it works. Okay. This coaching staff is a horror movie, and the first person who gets removed from the script is the black dude, and that's Anthony Weaver. He smiles for no reason. It's weird. Women like the fake smiles. Grown men don't. It's fake. He needs to stop that. That's why this defense is falling apart, in my opinion. He's got a little bit of fakeness to him. Tua's foundation of football is based on his PTSD from his multiple concussions the world has seen him suffer in primetime games. Whenever it comes for Tua to be clutch, he's gotten concussions in primetime. And so he has supreme PTSD from that. And that's always going to be his foundation whenever he needs to perform. And he's not going to perform because he just doesn't have him. He's scared. He doesn't want that to happen. Imagine your family seeing you get a concussion in front of the world. It's terrible.
So he had PTSD whenever he threw that pick today with no pressure?
I don't know. I mean, that's probably why he threw it. He probably didn't calculate his reads or, do what he did in practice. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he has PTSD from all those concussions in prime time. So he doesn't have the confidence to execute in the late stages of the game because that's pretty much when those concussions happened, or most of them did. Okay, I think also you got to trade Waddle and A-Chain as soon as you can while they still have value and get some O-line. Focus on O-line in the next 2 years of the draft. So when you get a QB that's worth something, he actually has a foundation and he's protected. Mm-hmm. That's what I think needs to happen. And the last thing I'll say is Mike McDaniel and Tua are a package deal because Tua can't be hard coached And Mike McDaniel can't coach dogs. And the Dolphins need a dog at QB, and no dog is going to respect Mike McDaniel. No dog has respect Mike McDaniel.
It's true. It's just all bad, every facet of it. But I appreciate you coming through, Andres.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he's correct. I've been telling y'all that too. You like it starts with McDaniel as far as who he is in his demeanor. These guys, man, they feel like they can run over him, and then when he wants to lock it down, it's not coming across the same way. All right, we got to do a little speed blitz, man. We're gonna get everybody in, but we're gonna limit it to no more than 1 minute because I'm running out of time. All right, Glenn, talk to me. Nate, I got you next. Glenn,
I don't know how y'all could be a fan that's if you're under 30 years old.
Man, you might be right. Like, how did y'all subject yourself to this torture?
Yeah, at least I got to see some good years.
Well,
hey, I say, here's my thing is, don't get rid of don't get rid of the coach, don't get rid of GM yet, let them suffer the whole year. Because I don't want a coach to come in here and win 4 or 5 games. Hell, we might as well suffer the rest of the thing. Get rid of some good players. Suffer everybody and anybody that can go. But I do not want a coach to come in, fire the coach up and get 3 or 4 more wins and do it. If we don't, we have to draft a quarterback in the first round.
Yeah.
There ain't no second round, third round, nothing. It has to be in the first round. And you might even have to move up to get it. So sell some players.
I agree.
Sell everybody.
Yep. You're right. Listen, I wasn't down for the tank when we tanked for Tua, but I'm finally down for the tank. We need to do what we got to do.
This is good. Now, hey, and Tua has had 5 games he lost, or 5 games. One of them was a blowout. The other 4 he had the ball in his hand with a chance to go ahead or win, and he loses all 4. That's over for me.
And yeah, you're right. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget
3 interceptions.
Yeah, exactly. And don't forget, this was the team they were going to go to war with before they traded for Tyreek Hill. This is what you were going to have. All right, Glenn, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks so much, Glenn. We got Nate in the building. Talk to me, man. Well, we had Nate in the building. Greg, talk to me, man.
What's up, TD?
What's up?
How you doing today? You know, TD, you want to know who's the reason we lost this game?
Who is?
I'm sorry. I unmuted my TV by mistake. There's one reason why we lost today. You want to know that reason?
Why?
I'll give you a hint. He makes $250 million. Tua Tagovailoa, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason we lost. You can blame the defense all you want. You can blame McGeek all you want. You can even blame Chris Greer. I mean, he threw 2 picks that allowed the Chargers to get points. And what do you want the defense to do, TD? You said it last week. What do you want this defense to do, guys? I mean, Phillips should have had him. I mean, what are we doing here, TD? I mean, it's 6 years of this nonsense. I haven't seen a playoff win. And Glenn, I don't know if it was Glenn that said it. How can you be a fan under 30 years old? TD, I'm 22. I haven't seen a playoff win. I have to watch I live up in Patriot country, and I've seen the Patriots win 6 Super Bowls before the Dolphins even won a playoff game. It's sad. And we did it with 7 years. I don't know why this fan base defends mediocrity. Why are we defending this bum? Get him out, man. And TD, you said it. I was against the tank when we had Flores. I'm all in. I'm embracing the tank now. Let's keep going, man. We need to keep losing. Let the Jets win and hope the Jets can win another game so we got that number 1 pick, man.
Hey, I'm with that. Number 1 overall. Those are exciting times, but they'll take a guard.
Yeah, I know. They probably would to me.
Hey,
they probably would.
Man, I got a roll, Greg. Thanks for coming through, man.
I appreciate you stopping by. Shout out to you. Shout out to your family for giving me the time to come up here. And guys, it may be miserable now. Better days are coming. Fins up no matter what. We'll get back, man. We'll get back.
Thank you, bro. And salute to you, Greg, for saying thanks for your family for allowing you this time. Yes, man. The wife is working overtime right now, obviously. So we always appreciate what she does for this channel by holding the house down. I tell y'all all the time, I got 6 kids. So, 5 in the house, 1 in college. So, it'd be busy times for her. So thank you to the wife if she watching right now. We love you and thank you for holding it down, allowing us to have these shows to get it off our chest. All right, Matthew, let's do it. Let's cook. What's up?
What's up, Greg?
What's up,
He knows
man?
me. Greg knows me. Greg knows me. Y'all are so freaking ass. So buns.
Tell me something
And
I
hey, you
don't
told
know.
me to call in after that Buffalo game, and I've been so busy, regardless of we won or lost, and guess what? We won. Y'all are bad. And somehow, some way, from how bad you guys are, the Jets are somehow worse.
It's crazy, ain't it?
I
At
don't
least
know
that's
how,
something
because
I
you
can
guys
live.
are so horrendously bad. But then I see the
Oh
Jets,
my
and I'm
God.
like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long year. You guys need to hire James Franklin. Hire James Franklin right now. Fire McDaniel right now. Hire James Franklin. But hey, go Bills. I mean, again, you work hard. You're a hardworking man. You don't deserve this. As much BS you splatter out of your mouth sometimes, you don't deserve this. As much as I
Listen, man.
hate Dolphins fans living in South Florida as a Bills fan, it sucks to see your team bad because I see my team go bad sometimes throughout my teams in other sports, and it sucks. But
Well,
hey, go Bills.
I signed
Hire
up for it,
James
man.
Franklin. Draft Arch Manning #1. Hire James Franklin.
Oh,
That's your
no.
recipe. That's your
No.
recipe for a Super
Matthew.
Bowl.
Matthew talking that craziness, man. No. Nate, talk to me, man. What's up?
I just want to thank you for the opportunity, and I enjoy your streams every time, every Sunday I'm on here watching during the game, even though I don't have the game on. I listen to you more than the commentators half the time, bro. You're just the whole vibe. But
Salute to you.
down to the parking lot staff that valet parking and the ticket people, fire everybody. Nobody is worthy of nothing, and no one's getting traded. Everybody keeps on coming. Why ain't we trading? Because we tanked for Tua. It was all fixed. Why do you think there's a settlement going on right now? No one's gonna get traded because everybody knows something.
Yeah.
It's all a soap bopper. Our team is a soap bopper. You
Yeah.
gotta Tyreek Hill was worth nothing. Waddle's worth nothing. Atan's worth just a little bit. The games that he has that he can produce. We have no elite player that is like a TJ Watt or a CD Lamb. We don't have them people.
Yeah.
We need to be hungrier. We need to get hungrier. We need to get hungrier. And we need to be able to play them cool. Go to Alaska on the off season. Take everybody. Siller, you should be the first one on the plane because you and Phillips missed a sack. You both had them.
Yeah.
And you missed it. That was our top 2 best besides Chubb. That's our
We
2
had
best.
him. Nate, you there?
Am I still here?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I was just saying like we had them. Thank you for letting me come and talk. And I don't know, man. Everybody needs to be gone. Everybody, and give viewers a chance. Why not? What at this point? Why not? Why are we stuck on Tua? He can't run. He's not mobile. He obviously can't think fast. He only gets a minute and 27 seconds. So who even knows if another quarterback can even do something like that? So Tua might be the best fit for this scheme at this point.
Well, he might be the best fit for the scheme, but because it's his scheme. Like people say that as if, oh, nobody else can run. It's the offense designed for him. And what I always tell people is we gotta not think of it as, well, only Tua can run this. Well, might be running a totally different offense that's open more up if we had a better quarterback. So this limitation people get drug into, only Tua could run this scheme. This scheme didn't exist 3 years ago. So this is just catered to him. So, and I don't want to run this scheme. This scheme is a limited scheme. It
Like
takes the immense playmakers to make plays after catch. And that's what it relies on.
And the worst part about it is when it's 3rd and 16 or 3rd and 10, and you're throwing check down passes, to a receiver that you know can't break a tackle,
Yeah.
why are you throwing it? That's down to the coaching. And then it's down to your quarterback because then you're showing us that he don't have free range mobility of the offense because why ain't he audible in that play? I want the first down as a player. As a fan, I want that first down. So as a player, you should want to throw beyond 10 yards, not 2 yards.
Yeah, you're not going to get much of that. There's certain quarterbacks in this league, 3rd and 16, they taking a 20-yard throw. You know, for us, it's almost a guarantee it's going to be a bubble screen, quick slant, and hope those guys can break some tackles and make a few plays afterwards and make it work. But it is what it is. I got to get to the next person, Nate. I appreciate you coming through, bro.
But thank you
All
so
right.
much for letting me in.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you soon, man. All right, we got a few more people in the building. Let's talk to Dropping Dimes, man. Talk to me real quick.
Oh, man, TD. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Man, we are bad, man. I don't even know where to even begin. First of all, I'm just now tuning in. Did you hear Tua's press conference about players being late? I mean, leadership at this point, if it's still going on, everyone need to just go because we shouldn't be hearing about this. And more importantly, why is our leader exposing that? I mean, to me, it looks like that he's passing blame. You know,
Yeah, but it's funny you say that because I was just looking at it. Like Emmanuel Acho, who started out as a two-and-ear just for clicks, and I'm gonna call him out and say that because that's exactly what it was. I remember about 4 or 5 years ago, him, RG3. I mean, it was just a whole unit of guys. Oh, towards this, oh, towards that. And I was like, all right, y'all keep listening to these people. First of all, two-and-ears blew these guys up. Two-and-ears made them more famous than they were. Two-and-ears helped all of their podcasts grow. All of them. Because they were riding for Tua. But as soon as they established themselves and they're like, oh, we don't need Tua no more. We can go jump on this quarterback people love now. Now they telling the truth. And Acho says the Dolphins had to fire their coaches after these statements. Tua also just incriminated himself. He doesn't have the respect of all his teammates. If players are skipping players-only meetings, there is not a healthy reverence of leadership or authority inside the walls. Nothing but facts. The same thing I told y'all. They lost the locker room, and that's on the leaders. If they, and Tua said it starts with us, but y'all failing. You can't keep coming out every week saying it starts with the leaders. Y'all failing.
100%. And I feel like when you ask someone to be something that they're not, I think this is what you see as chaos. Anyway, I just want to tell you. I just wanted to say this. I found a new name for two-and-ears. I call them two amigos. That's what I call them.
Two amigos.
Two amigos. All right, thanks for having me, TD, man. Take care, man.
I appreciate it, bro. We're giving them new names, y'all. All right, beyond the details, man. Give me some details.
TD, let me keep it real. Give me about a minute and a half. All right, so TD, for real, man. And I had a super chat lined up for this. TD, I had the super chat lined up. I knew it was going to end in a pick, even though it didn't really matter. It's the limitations of Tua. Tua isn't a second-round pick, TD. Tua isn't a third-round pick, TD. He was the number 5 pick. You know what we got to do? We're going to have to draft a quarterback, and Tua is going to be Kirk Cousins. That's what we're going to have to be. His salary is only about $7 million more, which sucks. But he's guaranteed, and he's going to have to be the teacher, even though he sucks. I mean, Weaver, TD. Weaver's going to be fired tomorrow. He has to be fired tomorrow. He has to be. I understand. You almost have to keep McDaniels because who's going to be the intern? It can't be Anthony Weaver. Chris Greer, TD, Tyreek, Waddle. Why did Waller only get 2 catches?
Because they game
I don't understand. But what's going on? Literally, when it was 40 seconds left, and I was going to do the super chat, but I was like, let me not do it because I don't want to be a hater on my own team. But I knew we were going to lose the game, TD. I knew we were going to lose the game. I said, damn, 40 seconds left. Man, that's too much time.
And then we lost TD real quick. We lost to the guy we could have had in the way he did it. Strong arm. 2 plays in a row. Man, TD, I've been working since 4 in the morning wrapping this car at the shop. All I want to do is my team to win. Now, since we're 1-5, TD, we need to lose the rest of the games.
Yeah, but would be nice, but we're gonna
But
try.
no, it wouldn't, TD. It'll be miserable.
No.
It'll be 3 months of us sucking, of you screaming, and I'm gonna be with you all day.
No, miserable is trying to win and getting 8 wins.
Oh, we're gonna lose regardless.
Miserable is getting 7, 8, 9 wins, which ain't gonna happen, but that's miserable. You just missed the playoffs, that's miserable.
TD, how are you not considered the prophet of the kingdom? Everything. I've been with you, 3.5 years, I believe. Everything you said happened, dude.
Yeah.
Everything. You got to go and make some clips, man. You got to go back in time and do some clips and put it together.
Yesterday, literally,
you
it was
got
like,
to.
You need to go back to your old stuff and just make the clips and just but
I'm gonna go and say it too. I'm gonna say it. I love Doug. I know what he gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I love Umar. I know how he gonna come at it. I just know how this is gonna go. Man, all right, let me get out of here, man. I'm listening.
Salute to you, brother. All right, last caller. CB, hop in so I can take you after this. Wow. Did he just catch that? Did y'all just see that catch? Baker Mayfield throwing to Johnson. That's wild. Tez Johnson, man. That's crazy work. LaSalle.
Hey, man. What's up, bro?
I'm good,
What's up?
man.
Yeah, man. I just got back from Philadelphia. Great place, great city, man. I went there to see one of my cousins who is in Temple, University and stuff. And I went to their game, went to the Temple's game. Here's what I could say. Temple's team is better prepared and a better team than both of our teams. That is sad. That is really bad, man. And here's the thing: I am right now with you because my team sucks more, if not more. So we're both here. No. Here's what I'll say: I'll throw up a olive branch. Okay. Let's not talk shit to the Jets, to the Dolphins anymore, man. Let's just stop talking shit because both of us are horrible. Let's just face the music.
LaSalle, no.
Both of us are
I
horrible.
bet y'all neck. As long as we beat y'all, I'm good. The Jets trash. We may be trash too, but y'all trasher. Y'all are trasher.
Okay,
And I'm gonna make sure y'all remember that. I ain't letting up on y'all. We can be trash too, but y'all are worse.
Okay, you could be that way, but then we get the first overall pick, and then who do you have to go to get that first overall pick?
Hey, I get it. You right.
Yeah.
You right. But
y'all
gonna need a quarterback too. So I don't know what you're talking about.
We need a quarterback too. I'm not gonna lie. Justin Fields sucks, bro. Justin Fields sucks, but so does Tua though. Both suck in different ways. Tua throws horrible interceptions, while Justin Fields doesn't throw the goddamn ball. Both suck in so many different directions, but we hate them all equally. We hate them both equally. But I hate this. Just like man. Like it's been like a real spiritual process. I've been through a couple of stages of grief, and right now I'm in acceptance. Like I know my team sucks. That is what it is. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go back to the AFC East roundtable and stuff. I accept my fate. I accept fate. We suck. It is what it is. It's what it is. But as long as you suck with us, I'm happy.
Hey, that's
happy.
for long,
That's a little bit
long as
happy
we
down
beat
there.
y'all. Long as we beat y'all. Bye,
You can beat
LaSalle.
that song. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Oh man, listen, man. I'm about to get out of here, but before I do, CB, I just dropped the link. You the last one, man. I'm only taking CB83, man. He got to hurry up and get up in here. I gotta go. I actually gotta go. I don't want to go back on my word to my wife. All right. CB, we'll chop it up because I might go live tonight too. It just depends, but we'll chop it up. I gotta go right now, and we're gonna talk more later. Thank y'all for coming through. Fins up no matter what. All right. I will see y'all later. Hey, CB, unfortunately, I do have to run right now, but we're going to chop it up later, all right? Yeah. Nobody wanted to hear you blaming the defense anyway. Nobody wanted to
46
hear all
seconds, bro.
that.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, no,
46
listen.
seconds, bro.
Hey, two and a half, 5 seconds. Get it done.
Hey, Tua drove down the field like it
Hey,
was
guess
nothing,
what?
bro.
You want to talk about Herbert
Hit
46
Waller in the
seconds?
end zone.
Tua had how many
46
minutes?
seconds.
Tua had 60 minutes.
Hey, give me these other dudes. You gave these other dudes all the time, bro.
Nah, I do have to
that?
go though, because the wife holding it down, and I was supposed to be done 3 minutes ago. I just want to be
Absolutely.
respectful. We're gonna keep doing
Hey,
it.
I'm gonna kill him though. I'm gonna kill y'all when I'm gonna cook
Yeah,
y'all when I see y'all.
I'll see you tonight or
Don't even
tomorrow.
worry.
We'll take care of that. Yeah, I can't even believe you still on that hill, man. But all right. Oh Lord, listen, man, I gotta go, y'all. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Fins up, no matter what. Peace. I am out.